Okay, Cancer, you have number 28, Flow. How befitting. Why is it? These cards are so pretty. Like, I freaking love these New Orleans tarot or oracle cards. I love them. 28, Flow. Flow is the natural balance of all things and all beings. The movement of the ocean and the cycles of the moon are all perfect examples of flow. They are ever changing without judgment in a fluid form. Much like the ocean, the human experience of flow can be rather unpredictable. However, it is always as it should be. It is time for you to be aware of what your flow is without judgment. This can mean anything from a minor change in daily habit that will put you more at ease to a major decision concerning career that will lead you to a huge positive shift in your life. Straying or staying in your flow simply requires the awareness of how your energy is affected by your thoughts or experiences, and choosing the thoughts or experiences that feed into your flow instead of taking you out of it. This card is absolutely perfect for Cancer when you think about it, because you're ruled by the moon. And they use the example of the moon and the ocean, which are two of your elements that are associated with Cancer. So man, this is your card, Cancer. Like, your thoughts and your experiences shape you as much as you allow it to. Okay, you're malleable. You're like clay, right? You can always mold and change clay as long as it's moist, because once it dries, it doesn't mold the way it could. It doesn't form anything beyond what it was already looking like once it dried. And so just remember that you are water, you are fluid, you are adaptable, you are with the flow. And when you're with the flow, everything works out the way it's supposed to work out. Not necessarily how you think it should work out or how you want it to work out, but it works out the way it's supposed to. So if you lost a job, for example, you lost a job and everybody in the world was telling you before it happened, you should probably quit, because it seems like you're not really enjoying life at that job. It's not doing you any good. You're not in good moods at all or ever. You should quit. You should quit. You should quit. And then finally something happens. It wasn't your fault or anything like that. It just something happens in which you get laid off, you lose it, whatever, you lose the job or whatever. And then you realize, dang, I was holding on to that job for so long, when in the whole time Spirit was trying to direct my flow to being at home, being an entrepreneur, being my own business person. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time, because I was no, 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 this is how what I want to do, da, 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 and I wasn't in the flow. I almost missed out on the opportunity, or I missed seeing the opportunities that were available and that would open up as once I stepped away and released that job. It's just an example. It doesn't mean that that's exactly what happened to you. I'm just saying, sometimes we are so stuck in a rut. We are so stuck in a habit, in a way of being, and way of doing things, and this is what I want to do. And you got blinders on, that you lose sight of opportunities that are to your left and to your right. It just wants you to turn your head. Okay? It just wants you to turn that wheel to the left or turn it to the right. Get off of that road that you're on. And ooh, if you just take this different route and just drive down that road, you don't even have to be going somewhere intentionally, right? Just drive down the road. Something in you told you, just drive down that road. And boom, you see something. You have not experienced something that you would have never experienced if you would have stayed down that same damn highway that you always travel down. Just a thought. All right, it's time to get with the flow, Cancer. It's time to get with the flow. Okay. And then real quickly, and also take care of yourself, Cancer. Self-care is the best care. So if you're not taking care of yourself, or if anything is depleting your health, um it needs to be let go of. You need to let that go. Okay, full moon energy is release, letting go, completion of cycles, completion of whatever it is in your life. Okay, and be willing to release it. The quicker you release it, the quicker you can get to better things. Anything else for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective that they need to know? The moon, when it was in Virgo and it was full, it was in your third house. That's Gemini, ruled by Gemini. That's the house of siblings. So there might be issues with your sibling or your children. If you have multiple children, there might be issues there. Childhood homes, childhood experiences, period. So if you had a traumatic event or a traumatic experience when you were a child, it's probably time to receive healing and to get some therapy for it, possibly. Making a decision, taking on a new, oh, yeah. Whew. 6 of baskets. All right. That's 6 of cups, basically. So definitely a childhood experience or something to do with, yeah, your childhood. I don't feel like it's your child necessarily, but it's something with your siblings or older. You might be the older sister, or you have an older sister or a younger brother type of situation. Something to do with your siblings is going to arise and come up, in which you're going to have to really maybe shift your focus or shift how you've perceived that relationship, or something to involve that, something involving your childhood. You also have Ace of Wands, so brand new beginnings. um yeah, brand new beginnings that are going to bring you something like, it's almost like a tower moment happened. There's no tower here, but I'm just feeling like a tower moment happened. Something happened that was just, and also Uranus is in Taurus, so foundations being broken apart, being, taken up so that it can be relayed down more solid, more efficient, better. So a certain foundation, something happened, something like a tower happened, in which it forced you into this new beginning. So it's almost like you really didn't want it and you were stressing, and spirit was like, you know what, I've had enough, my child. We are taking you out of this, whether you like it or not. And it was kind of like out of your choice, out of your hands. A decision was made for you by spirit, and it's like an intervention, type of divine intervention, and to set you on the right path, right? With this 2 of Wands. So adventure, going on adventures, going to different places, exploring different places. Why I say that is because your 9th house has been activated with what is in your 9th house? It's not Pluto. Something's in your 9th house. I can't remember. Why am I? Oh, your 9th house is Pisces. Oh my God. Okay, so your 9th house is Pisces. So we have the Sun, Neptune, and Saturn all in Pisces. So definitely travel involved, higher perspective, higher mind, higher learning, maybe shifting your education in some type of way. Also getting more spiritually involved. So you might be getting more involved in your church, or some type of religious practice, or going back to the religion of your childhood. That becoming a huge focus, and a major huge focus during this time, is whatever you grew up on, you're looking at that in some type of way. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. This is so funny. Why is a Cancer calling me right now? Hold on. Okay, that was a long ass conversation. Y'all Cancers really know how to talk. All I need to say is, or finish this out, y'all are going to have a wonderfully abundant Pisces season, especially when March gets here. That's when it's really coming in. And when y'all make it big, only got one thing to say. One thing. Can I hold $1? Just kidding. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all on the next. Bye.